Good morning, one to all. Myself, Irpak Shamchogla, Assistant Professor, Department of E&C, KLS VDRT, Hadar. Today I am giving the lecture series of Technological Innovation Management and Entrepreneurship. In this lecture, today I am selecting under Model 2, in this Model 2, lecture number L9. Lecture number 9. In the Model 2, lecture number 9, you are giving. Today I am giving the lecture on this. See here, content covered in these lectures. Content covered in today's lecture is committee organization, types of committees, advantage of committees, weakness of the committees, span of control, factor affecting the span of the management. Some of these brief idea upon giving upon this. Okay. Then whatever I covered in the previous lectures, you have discussed types of organization, line and military scalar organization, functional organization, line and staff organization, advantage, disadvantage. In detail, I have told this. How the line and military organization works, functional organization, and combining the line and staff organization. And I have discussed advantage as well as disadvantage also I have discussed in the previous lecture. Okay. See here, today's lecture, the learning outcomes of the today's lecture. See here, after this lecture, student will be better understand. What to understand? Committee organization, type of organization, advantage of the committees, weakness of the committees, and factors affecting to the pan of the management. Okay, these you have to study brief. Okay, better understand. Then this is the learning outcomes of the today's class. See here, first brief idea I can give the committee organization. What is this committee organization? A committee is a body. A committee is a body of person appointed or elected to meet an organized basis for the consideration of matter brought before it. What I am telling these words, a committee is a body of persons appointed or elected persons meet on an organized basis for an consideration of matter brought before. Getting the point? Otherwise, I can give the definition how they are given. A committee is a group of person. I can give. A committee is a group of person performing a group task with the object of solving certain problems. Understood? What I am telling here? A committee is a group of persons performing group of tasks with the object of solving certain problems. Brief definition I have told. The area of operation of the committee is determined by its constitutions. A committee may be formulate plans, review the performance certain units, or may only have power to make recommendations. What they will do, committee? Committee may be formulate the plan. They will plan, review the performance, and make the recommendations. 3 points they will do. Then committee helps in taking the corrective decisions. What I am telling, understood? 4 5 member 6 committee, they are expert. They are taking a corrective decision, coordinating and appears to different departments and meeting communication requirement in the organizations. Understood? Brief idea I am given. Definition of the committee. What are this is plan, how they are using. This is a committee organization. Then this is important, types of committees. This is important. Classified according to place and purpose. Understood? Classified according to the place and purpose. This is important. See here, 7 committees are there classified according to that, and we'll discuss. They will discuss according. They will according to the place and purpose. Standing and permanent committee, temporary committee, general advisory committee, joint constitutive committee, academic committee, religious committee, and education committee. These are the committees, okay, classified. First is there are many types of committees. I told they are basically classified according to the place and purpose. First, you take standing and permanent committee. Standing and permanent committee. This is needed. Why this is needed? This is needed in a complex organization. Standing and permanent committee. Where this permanent committee is required? This is needed in a complex organization experiencing multifaceted problems almost all in the times. Government enterprises. Okay, this is required. Multi-phase problems in any company. This is required. Enterprise like railway board. Railway board. This is a fixed permanent standing committee or permanent committee. Then board of revenues. I can give an example. Planning commission. Or some examples I am giving. Standing one or two standing committee. Okay. Second is temporary committee. Permanent committee. One you have studied. Then temporary committee. Why this is required? Temporary committee is formed to face and solve the problems arising occasionally. Understood what I am telling? Occasionally you solve this problem. Temporary committee can use it. Then general advisory committee. Third, I have discussed this general advisory committee. You tell may advise the management. What this required? This general advisory committee may advise the management on important matter relating to the organization. Some examples are business enterprise, board of directors, executive committees. Executive committees, board of directors or business enterprises, these are the committees, general advisory committees make to give the management relating to the organization, advising they are giving. Next is joint consultative committee. Consists of an representatives of labor and management may promote better relation between the management and labor by discussing matter of common interest. This is a joint committee. Then academic committee, non-business institute like universities, councils, board of studies, getting the point. Development committees. These are academic committees or senate members. These are the in university council members, board of studies, chairmans and all. These are some academic committees they will form. Religious committees. I can give an idea I will get. Religious means different religious they are making. Suppose I can give an example. Trust. Getting the point. There 4-5 members or 6 members they form a group committee they will form and they will register that trust name in the religious temple committee. This is a temple committee and religious committee, temple committee or trust they organize. They are registered, they will form the work according to their trust. They are registered. This is called religious committee. Then educational last. Aids in the getting the information about the company problems, policies, projects to major individual concerned. These are educational committees. These are the brief idea I am given. These are the types of the committees. Okay, you understood this? Okay, this is important. In the examination, they will ask this question: types of committees. You have to explain. Then, what are the advantage of committee? Why this committee are formed? What is the advantage? This committees provide a forum for pooling the knowledge and experience of many persons of different skills, age, and background. Okay, what I'm telling understood. Means this is advantage. If a committee forms some experienced persons or then committee, means that knowledge you can take. Different skills. That's why this is the main advantage. Committees are excellent means transmitting the information, ideas both upward and downward. This also you can committee are excellent means transmitting information, ideas both upward and downward. Committees are impersonal in action and hence their decisions are generally unbiased and are based on the facts. When departmental heads are the members of the committee, people get opportunity to understand each other problems and hence improve the coordination. Getting the point? Means if the committee will give, the committee is there according to that. But what I'm advantage is, if the department heads are in the committee, what are the problems facing in that department, they will tell, then solve the problems. Means this will get, will understand each other problems and improve the coordinations. This is the advantage of the committee. Then disadvantage of the committee. What is disadvantage? Committee operations are slow. Putting the committee members, then committee members are absent, then these problems will face. Then the meeting, then the resolution board, and all this they will do this. Based upon that, ill committee operations are slow and committee tend to use on for considerable time. Time is taking that. Otherwise, individual directly give the direction. No, this is a committee will form. No individual can held responsible for decision. This is also important. This is a disadvantage. Committee decisions represent generally a compromised position and do not truly reflect the feelings of individual committee members. This is means what I am telling is, committee decision represent the generally compromised position, means all one their use they are telling and finally one conclusion they will come. There is a fair and dominating in the single person. Okay. Then advantages you have to see, disadvantage, some weaknesses also you have to study. Okay, here weaknesses of the committees, one or two I can tell, you will get the some idea. In case wrong decision is taken by committee, no one can held responsible, which may result in the irresponsibility among the members. This is a weakness. Committee delay action. Committee are expansive from an organization. Decisions are generally arrived at one on the basis of the compromise and hence they are not best decisions. As committee consists of large number of persons, it is difficult to maintain the secrecy. These are the some weaknesses. Means the committee consists of large numbers of persons, it is difficult to maintain secrecy. Means something leak up information and all this they will give. Okay, this is about a weakness of the committees. Okay, this is about your committee advantages, disadvantages, and okay. Now, span of control. Just to indicate this, what is the span of control? A span of control indicates the number of subordinates who can successfully directed by the supervisor. Okay, the supervisor. It is often referred to as span of management, span of supervision, span of authority. Okay, span of management means it is important because two reasons. First is the span of management affects the efficient utilization of managers and the effectively performance of the subordinates. This is span of control. Okay. The second reason is there is a relationship between span of management organization structure. Organization structure means here narrow span of result in the TEL organization with many levels of supervision between top management and lowest organization level, which creates the more communication and cost problem. This is a control. On the other hand, wide span of span for a same number of employees result in a flat organization with fewer management levels between the top and bottom. This is a span of control. See here, what are the factors affecting the span of control? Then what are the factors affecting the span of control? One or two I can give, you'll get the idea. The following are some factors which influence the span of management. First is ability of the manager. Some managers are more capable than others and hence can handle the large number of subordinates. Getting the point? Factors affecting the span of management. See here, what happening here? Some managers are more capable than others and hence can handle a large number of subordinates. Next, ability of the employees. If employees are more competent, less attention for the managers, it requires a larger span of management can be used. Getting the point? If employees are more competent, less attention from the manager required to large span of management can be used. Getting the point? Type of work. This is important. If employees are doing the similar job, the span of management can be large. If their jobs are quite different, the small span may be necessary. Understood? Then geographic location. This is also important. If all subordinates are located at the same place, span of management can be large. If subordinates are geographically distributed, a lower span is essential. Getting the point? Lower span is essential. Next, another is well defined authority and responsibility. This is also important. Clear cut authority and responsibility helps the manager to supervise large number of subordinates. If clearly you are told this duty you have to do, this is a fixed for you, then what happened? Authority and responsibility is given, helped a manager to supervise large number of subordinates. Economic consideration means narrow the span. Tailor is a structure is more up in the cost. On the other hand, wider span reduce the number of levels and cost. Last is levels of management. The span of management is narrow at higher level of management. The span can be wider at lower level. Wider at lower level. This is the levels of the management. The span of management narrow at higher level. Okay. Of the management and span can be wider at the lower level. On the other means what? Wider span reduce the number of levels and cost. This I have told economic consideration. This is about a brief idea given about this. Then after this lecture means what you have studied. Okay, then just I can explain about learning outcomes of this lecture. See here, Booms Taxonomy, you are using level L1 and L2 level you are using there. And the course learning objective is describe the functions of manager, enterprises and social responsibilities. And program outcomes you are using PO1 to 6. Okay, these are learning outcomes. Okay, thank you one and all. Thank you.